Are we missing anyone?
Only Zenith.
Oleander came.
Okay.
Alright, so... Oh my god, my eyes are getting so blurry. Alright.
So yeah.
Before
I
we
saw
start
Duran Ran
today,
last night.
Oleander wanted something to do, so he gets to roll twice, and if he succeeds, something happens.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
Ooh.
Ooh!
What do you want me to?
What did I tell you? I know it was DC 13, but what was it?
I don't remember.
So it's not a particularly difficult roll, but...
Alright. Where is it?
I think it was acrobatics and stealth or something like that.
Okay, so there's the stealth.
Oh yeah, and you get triple advantage on the acrobatics roll, considering the methods that you use.
Yeah. Oh, I don't need it. Let me mark off.
Alright, I think my eyes is about ready to start as well. Jesus, man.
Yeah?
No,
What the fuck was that?
that's just
That was
Bard being
me.
Bard.
Hello.
Oh,
But have you never been
Hmm.
here when like someone joins a party and I'm like, hello?
Alright, so
I
what do you
don't-
get?
I don't,
What did you
I
get?
don't think so.
I got a
I don't recognize
21 acrobatics. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yep.
Because I'm technically not. It's acrobatics, that's dex, right? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same. It's
Yeah.
the same.
It's definitely
So
like
21.
17 and 21, so
Yeah.
you'd make it. We're gonna start with everyone else, but then we're gonna get to you.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
So, Eric, you know that you bound Oleander during the start of the the end of the last session. Oleander's not here now.
Oh, he's not?
Nope. All right, let me bring you all to the board.
I mean, I would think you couldn't really tie Oleander to Bard because Oleander can shapeshift into like something small and get out.
So we're gonna start with every one of you here in the cellar. That's pretty much just Eric and Bard. But you're the first to wake up.
But
Okay.
Eric woke up before Bard. Bard's up early every morning.
All right, roll initiative. See who goes first. Or give yourself disadvantage if you want.
I got a 21. I don't know
Oh
if that's gonna
boy!
be good.
Oh boy!
Bard.
Yeah, hold on. Pulling my character sheet up. I don't know where to put my phone, so I have to use my computer.
Yep.
Initiative.
Oh fuck, my
Ah,
itchy
yeah, I got
eyeball.
12.
Ah.
Get yourself some eye drops, man.
What the hell? I don't have that.
Just use coffee.
Just pour coffee over my eyes. Let them sizzle into my brain.
That's how I energize every morning.
Bato.
I got a 12.
12. Alright. In that case, Eric, you go first. Bard, you're
Okay.
you're a heavy sleeper tonight.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of bed, and I'm gonna look around.
Pretty much everything's the same. I mean, there's a few more people sleeping around with you. Most of them are the prisoners that you came and rescued. But every bed is being used.
Okay, so I am going to sneakily go over to Bard, and I'm gonna look around, see if I see anything weird, because I'm kind of surprised that Bard's still just laying in bed and
And tied
Ian is
down.
not there. So I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna do that and sneak over to Bard.
Alright, the map is open. Go ahead. How do you want to investigate? Try. Yeah, I suppose you could do a nature check or an investigation check.
I got a 7 on nature.
7 on nature.
Damn.
So you don't see any traces of what could have been, but you do know that Oleander has some specific powers.
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak over to Bard, as quietly as I can, and
Am I
then
supposed to
I'm gonna.
roll for like perception or anything, or is it just like passive perception that goes off on that?
Oh, if you're being sneaked up on?
Because I would think that he's wearing armor, so he has disadvantage.
I'm
on
not
sneak.
wearing armor though.
Oh yeah, it's leather.
Oh, that's
Right.
right, barbarian.
So yeah, and then I'm gonna kind of like tighten up the ropes around,
Just make it more
around
tight.
him a little more. Yeah,
This is
I'm gonna
getting-
just kind of tighten him up a little bit.
Are we already starting with the kinky stuff? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, apparently.
And then so I'm gonna tighten up, and then I'm gonna take I'm just gonna start tickling his feet.
Oh my god, tickle torture!
God damn it, dude!
And then if
Someone's
he,
about to get. Someone's
and
about
when he
to get a
wakes
tail
up,
slap.
I'm gonna, and when he wakes up, I'm just gonna kind of like pin him, kind of help pin him down, and just kind of start tickling him some more.
Oh no, it's the revenge. It starts. Alright, let's see. How could this I suppose
It's not gonna end good. I'll tell you that.
sleight of hand check from Eric versus Bard's perception check.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I got a 17 in sleight of hand.
Well, I got a 6, so
A 6. Alright, well,
yeah, I'm rolling bad today.
So, Bard, you're feeling really oversensitive here this morning, and suddenly there's like rats nibbling at your feet. And you try and pull your legs to you, but you're restrained.
Just gonna start hearing Bart complaining in his sleep. Like, no, Bart's toast, not food.
It seems the kobold is too stubborn to wake up still.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, I guess I'll just leave him there then,
Alright. He's being left alone.
and I'm just gonna go upstairs.
Oh, one more thing. Like in Bart in sleep, the kobold's gonna use their tail to slap at whatever's going after their feet.
That's true,
So,
but
I'm gonna do
being bound and
I'm
on
gonna
your
do a
back,
hug
you
strike.
probably can't reach all that much.
All right, fair. Like, how completely bound am I? Is it just?
I suppose you have
my
like a
arms or,
round
everything?
a rope over your chest, like just below your neck, and then one
Yeah.
like over your thighs.
Okay, yeah then. More of like an annoyed tail reaction. It's like
Just
whatever.
batting at something, trying to get rid of the flies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Okay. Where you go, Eric?
I'm just going upstairs.
All right.
Bart,
The map is open to you, so
rats.
go ahead. I think you got
upstairs
stuck on the
twice.
roof. Oh, no, there you are.
What? When I go upstairs, do I see anyone up here?
No, actually you do not. Well, yeah, there's 2 sleeping bags here on the floor. Hold on. Oh yeah, right, I can't do that. Yeah, there are 2 sleeping bags here on the floor, like in the center of the room. So like right there. But the bartender is not present.
Oh, okay. Yes, I will just go to I'll
Excuse me.
just go to this table over here.
All right. So you
and
do.
I'll just kind of chill. So yeah, I'll just sit there and chill and kind of sharpen my blade.
All right. So Bard, give me an
do I
initiative
fix
check,
my-
but
my,
DC 15 to see if you wake up at this moment. Otherwise, we are
how
gonna
do
go
I-
with Ben.
How do I fix my my camera view to not be top down?
Not be top down.
Yeah, because I'm
you-
like practically top down right now.
You hold middle, like the scroll wheel. You push, or for me at least, you push that in, and then you slide up and down.
Okay. There we go. That's better.
Okay. I've never seen that be a problem.
Yeah, like I was looking like straight down on.
All right. So, Bard, initiative check, DC 15.
DC 15. Wait, I gotta get my phone. I got going back and forth. Come on. Initiative. I rolled it at 1.
Now 1. All right. You're still
Yeah.
asleep. You feel still like the tinge of tickle from Eric, but it's like the rats are just laying at your feet now. They're just like curling up and sleeping with you.
Ah.
All right, so let's go with Ben. Ben, what happened to you last time? Can you explain that much?
I got falsely imprisoned, so I'm not happy.
You did. Oh shit.
The man is chained to
I
the
mean,
wall
what
like
do you-
like some kind of animal.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? How much can I move? I feel like I'm just locked here until I get, unchained.
I feel that you'd be chained up and you'd be like, I'm not an animal. I'm a human being.
Hmm. In any case,
Not
Ben,
taking- I'm not taking
you
it.
awaken in this
Yeah.
room alone. And
This is,
your bag is hurting because you've just been sitting there. You have like a small
You're gonna
what's it
start
called?
off with, like,
Scamble?
damage taken.
No damage. No damage, but
Okay.
you do have a point of exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
In level 1.
Yeah, because you're not in conditions to sleep, but you definitely catch some snooze. So you can go ahead and give yourself a long rest. And also, the rest of you can do the same.
Yeah, I did that last time, I believe.
Alright. Just gotta make sure. So,
It looks like I got full health again. So
right. You awaken in this room. There's nobody here. What do you do? Like, you can still move your hand, but they're chained, like, behind your... Well, they're not chained behind your back or anything. Like, you can still move around, but you only have, like, a small space to move the arms within.
How much space? How much space? Are we talking meters?
From the wall where they're chained, like 4 feet. So you can still move them around in front of you. You can still cast spells and all that, but you're just stuck in place. That's it.
Okay. I can't reach the window.
No, you can
start
just
throwing-
barely reach the edge of it.
Did all my belongings get taken as well? They did, right?
No. No, you
Okay.
weren't searched.
Wasn't searched. So I'll just start throwing cards against the door really hard, so it like sounds like knocking. That's what I'm trying to accomplish.
Make
Drawing to attention.
make an attempt to hit.
Attempt to hit.
Yes.
How?
Just
it 'cause
roll
I'm
to attack with your crossbow and see if
Yeah.
you hit the
but
door.
My hit is gone. My hit is gone. Is that because of the exhaustion?
What? Okay, let me check your page.
Yeah. Let me. I'm sending a screenshot.
You have a light crossbow, right? You do. You have a right. Are you on your actions page?
Yeah. Actions all.
And then you see crossbow light. Range 80, +3.
And usually there's a button on the hit, like just below it where it says +3. I can press that.
Have you reloaded the page? That seems weird.
I'm reloading it now. Same issue. Let me remove the exhaustion just for a second to see if that's why.
All right. Yeah, I have no clue about this. I can see it fine on my my end.
I mean, if anyone knows what's going on, now's a good time to say so.
Hmm.
I cannot roll at all.
You can't?
Maybe try refreshing the page.
Yeah, he
I
just
just
did that. Yeah.
Doing it again.
Um.
Let me try a different browser.
Yeah, or maybe you go into your builder and see if you somehow click the wrong setting, or go to your inventory and see if your items are still there.
Denmark said we're sick of your kinky games.
Item's still fine. Everything
Okay.
works. Here we go. Another browser did it. So I'm hitting with my crossbow, and I got
Okay.
a 3 + 3, so 6.
Okay, 6. You cast these cards towards the door as a familiar face comes in.
Which face?
Yeah, that face.
Shit.
And your card just like it just falls off the armor as you hit him, and it just looked towards you. I can understand you're bored.
Bored? Hold on. Bored? Bored? I'm not fucking bored. I'm mad. I've been falsely imprisoned. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah, possibly for you. Someone lost their home tonight. And
Oh, it's my home
Gazan
too.
comes
I was
over
living with her.
and she puts down what appears to be a scythe by the edge of the table here. Now, you're gonna tell me exactly what happened. I went to pick this up. It's for you, I assume?
Is this from the blacksmith?
Yes.
Excellent. I've been waiting for that. We made a deal, him and I. I can't quite explain what happened. I was trying to go to bed in... Look through my notes. What's her name?
Yep. Esmeralda.
Esmeralda's. I was trying to go to sleep in Esmeralda. You and I, me and her, we have a thing going, you see. And suddenly, Zenith starts breaking in and burning down the house while I'm trying to sleep. Comes down and fights me.
Give me a perception roll, persuasion roll, as well as a deception roll, because you're trying to pin this on Zenith. And I'm gonna say DC 23 on Zenith to pin him as the bastard, because everything like points to you.
For fuck's sake.
Damn.
Persuasion, right?
Yeah, persuasion. To see if like
Yeah.
you're innocent in this matter, or if it's a little more gray than it appears.
I rolled a 1.
All right,
With a
nat
plus
1. So as you do that, silk starts falling out of your pockets, and she just looks at it.
What, silk?
Yeah, the balls of wool that you stole.
Yeah, I still got silk. Fuck.
Huh. Why were you carrying that? Isn't that from Esmeralda's? Didn't she misplace those?
Yes. No. You see, Esmeralda asked me to do her a favor. I was actually carrying those for her.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely. You could go ask her.
Alright, that's convincing enough. Give me another deception roll.
Deception this time?
Yeah, deception.
26.
Alright, well... you somehow rooted yourself out of this one! She takes the wool and puts it back on the table beside you. Now, I'm gonna release you. We don't have the means of keeping you here. But I hope I taught you a lesson. Can you not break in next time?
I didn't break in. You're not listening to me.
Then tell me what happened. You went in there and slept.
Yes, I was living with Esmeralda. I went to bed before her. She was still out. Zenith breaks in and fights me in the bed. Esmeralda comes home, walks outside. Zenith burns down the house. And here we are. And I am forcibly imprisoned.
That's fine and all, but Esmeralda is giving me a different story.
Well, can you bring her here?
I suppose you two have a lot to catch up on, but I'm not gonna waste your time here. You can take your things and leave. And she goes over to unlock your chains. But if I catch you again, you're exiled. You realize that?
Oh, absolutely. I will be on my best behavior as always.
Good. I hope to trust in you, but you make it hard. And you're released.
Extremely hard.
You can now add a hollow scythe to your inventory.
Ooh. Hold up. And as I'm adding this to my inventory, I'm walking out the door and I'm throwing a single gold coin to Kazan. And I'm saying, thank you.
Just like bounces off her armor.
Alright. Give me a
Like flipping it up
persuasion
like a
roll to see if you win over just a little something with that.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
My
Because you've been
fucking
doing
God,
that quite a
this
bit
isn't-
by now.
No, it's a 1.
One again. Alright. Well, you toss a coin at her and it just plinks off her helmet. What's that for?
It's for you, my darling.
Huh. There are more elegant ways to do that. Picks up the coin and stuffs it in her pocket. Alright, well, you're now freed. You look over to where the building was burnt down, and you see that Zenith is right at work. He's on the roof and he's hammering. And Gerald's down there, he's handing planks and so.
As I'm walking, I'm going to the bar, but as I'm walking past, I don't know how far I am. Am I,
It's in the
I'm
completely
talking,
different direction.
Can Zenith hear me from here? Or do I have to like yell?
You could shout at him, yeah.
Okay, I'm shouting. I'm like yelling at him. Like, good work, you dumbass! As I'm walking to the inn.
Zenith looks over and he grumbles to himself as he keeps working.
We have to remind Zenith that next time.
All right, so you're inside. Eric, a familiar face enters the inn after a little bit. Bard, give me an
Good
initiative
morning,
roll.
Ben.
Go what?
Good morning.
Bard, give me an initiative roll to see if you wake up finally. Let's see DC 12 now
14.
since it's been... Okay, yeah, you wake up. And what do you do?
I'm bound, right?
Yeah, you're bound. You realize that you've been... you realize stuff has been happening to you while you were asleep.
I'm gonna immediately go like, Eric!
The kobold is screaming from the basement of the inn. And you both hear it.
I mean, 15 is simply too beat up to deal with anything right now. He's going right straight to the bar and just drinking a lot of what looks like ale.
There is no bartender at the moment, but there appears to be like a bottle of water on the table, the counter.
Well, 15 is walking behind the bar then and pouring it himself.
All right, Eric, you see that?
Do you want one?
He's
I'm
just
looking at Eric.
letting himself into the back of the bar.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Where have you been off to this evening?
Well, I've been falsely imprisoned, so I am in just a dandy mood. I would like to sit here for a while.
Is it
Oh,
is it
please
acrobatics
explain.
to escape from rope?
What are you saying, Bar?
Is it acrobatics to like escape from being tied up?
Yes, and since this is not like it's not hard to get out of this one. You just gotta wriggle, and if you do it enough, you're free. So let's see DC 10, but it also takes like a minute to get out of it.
I got a 7.
All right, with a 7, you take a minute longer than you should have, but you're also pretty sleepy, and you're waking up with these binds around you, and it's so you weren't expecting it at all. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so as we're all getting used to the morning, we're now going to continue with what happens to Oleander. And this is going to be a bit of a solo session, depending on what he does. So the rest of you can take a small break from here. We'll be back in like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so.
You're gonna do like a private chat.
Yeah. It's better that way because
Okay.
you don't know what's happening to him.
All right.
And then you got a lot of questions. All right, so do whatever in that time. And here we are.
Well, hi.
All right, so I'm gonna change the thingy here because you successfully make it out of the hopeless hamlet, and you're now wandering towards the pillar.
Yeah.
The map is open to you. You make it there. There's not been like any threats as you walk there, but it's also just an hour away.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then I'm going to just still keeping an eye out though, because I remember the last time we were here, we fought those undead creepy things,
Yep.
and I'm going to make my way back up the steps. And I'm gonna head up to the top of it because we were all there. Were we there when? That's so long ago. Were we all there when Bard placed her hand on that.
Yes, you were all
Okay,
watching
the
as
altar.
she said she was regaining her memory.
Okay.
So you're gonna
Yeah.
walk towards the mile-long staircase, and you're gonna walk upstairs to that pedestal again?
Yep.
Alright. In that case, as soon as you make it into the room, I'm just gonna teleport you here to speed
Okay.
up time a little bit.
That's
But
cool.
you realize that the creature that you fought, it's gone.
Okay. I'm going to take a look around and see, like, remembering what it looked like. If it's here, if it's here anywhere, if it's like, because I remember it fell from the ceiling.
Give me a nature check.
I'm gonna guide myself. So,
Alright.
where am I, nature? I don't think. Oh, I am actually okay with it. So that's going to be fucking A, dude. A 10 plus. So 13.
13. Like it's a natural forces to be sure, so you don't know if you're being stalked currently, but there are no traces of it remaining. No dark spots. Even, you know, what do you call him? Jim? Or well,
Oh, what
that
was
guy's
his name?
body
No,
that
I
you
have his name. I have his name. It's
in any case, he's gone.
It was John.
John.
John. I think we changed his
John
name
Solomons,
to.
yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
remember his new name. I think it
I
was
don't remember what we
something
changed it to.
very simple.
Something rude.
That's true.
Okay. So I don't feel like I'm in any immediate threat.
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to start heading up the stairs towards
So you
where I
do.
remember the altar being. I do.
Give me an athletics check to see how long it takes.
Ooh.
DC 15 for 10 minutes.
Okay, well, it was a 1. So,
All right, so you almost give up as soon as you've walked like 3 rounds. Give me another one. Because you're not sure if like this is worth it now.
okay, here we go. 18.
18. All right. You decide to shoot through the pain, do a little like some push-ups, like some jumping jacks here on the stairs, and you feel like you're ready to take on the world, and you start jolting up the stairs. After about 10 minutes, you do make it up there. Wait, what the hell? Oh. I'm moving your token. Alright, you're now over there.
How do I get there?
You're still on the stairs. But in the other... Oh yeah, right, I could do this. There we are.
Yay! Okay, there I am. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep on moving on.
So you do.
And still looking around, I don't see creepy crawly guy now that I'm higher up,
There's nothing.
clinging to a wall. Okay.
You do hear some wind in the distance, but that's about it.
All right. And yeah, I'm going to get up the top here. And then make my way towards the pillar. I want to see what this altar is. I want to see what Bard did.
Yep.
And I'm going to get close and I'm going to see before I touch or do anything. I want to see, like, do I feel different? Like, do I feel like
Like at this height,
energy?
seeing all the skies above churning, like you feel powerful. You don't know how, but you feel like this is important.
Then I am going to I'm gonna how big is the pillar? Would it be big
The
enough
pedestal
for
is
my like?
it's about
7
3-4 feet in width.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so then I'm just going to kind of like not. I'm going to climb up on it, and I'm just going to sit like Indian style and just
You decide to also climb up on it.
yeah.
All right, so you do, and there you
And I'm going
are.
to sit Indian style, and I'm going to try to reconjure the soul stuff, the soul.
Calling
Soul
souls,
stuff.
that's an adequate way to put it.
I refer to it as soul goop in my notes. So
Soul cute.
soul
All
goop.
right, so you do, and it is summoned in front of you. You feel like it's drawn to the pedestal. You also saw that Bard, like his hands were glowing the instant that he interacted with this altar. So you feel like this altar consumes something and then does something. But what and why, you have no clue.
All right. Well, I'll pull the soul goop back in, and I will put my hands on the pedestal or the pillar, and I will try to like commune with whatever I can. I'm trying to get into contact with basically
Oh,
the first person we spoke with in that dream, the one that like forced us into like allegiance with them.
all right. Give me a religion roll. This is actually an order check, but let's just say religion.
All right. I'm gonna guide myself again. So 13 plus 17.
17. You don't hear any voices, but you feel like this is a transaction pedestal. You get something returned for giving up something of yours. And what that is probably the soul essence.
Okay.
But for what purpose, you have no clue.
Okay. Mm,
Do you lay your hand on it?
I do.
You feel it draws you in. It wants something. It sucks something out of you. What is your desire at this moment?
I want answers.
You want answers. Give me a second here. How much platinum do you have on you?
156.
156. You got a few choices, but information is not one of them.
Okay. What are these choices?
You can upgrade one of your stats. You can cure any injury you have. You can summon an item, even a magic item. You can cast an extra spell that you know how to cast at your level.
Hmm.
You can extend your life by a year.
Honestly, and out of character, I don't even know how long Hexbloods actually lives. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know
I
how long
believe
the
like
life it
elves
is
is like
for,
up
like,
in the
damn near-
hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not like the most pronounced thing. Not
Yeah,
currently.
and then I also don't know because it's like I'm like twisted by like a hag, and
Mhm.
I think hags live almost like forever. They like I've been looking to see how long they live. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, so out of character for the magic item. I mean, I don't even know if I would know this, but is there like a rule to what magic item, or is it just dependent on what I would pick?
It's dependent on the quality of the magic item.
Okay.
Or like if you want to make up something of your own imagination, I would have to rule on it. but it would probably be something akin to a rare quality item. So
Okay.
let your mind flow.
Okay, I have an idea for a uh kind of like a homebrew item then. I would like to make
You could also give yourself a +1 essence. I believe that's under common.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I think that's what I did for that's what I got when I opened that chest.
Yeah. So you could upgrade any of your gear as well.
I would like to make, if possible, like a necklace or something that would hide me, like kind of cloak me in the off chance
A necklace that gives you invisibility on command.
But specifically to the hags that would be looking for me. Like, so I don't want to be necessarily invisible. Like, so you know how
Yeah.
like I don't know if you're familiar with like, so for like the Critical Role 2 where Caleb had that necklace that kind of like shielded him from being scryed upon and looked upon by.
Yep.
That's kind of what I want to go for.
Very well. In that case, I believe... Yeah, it would probably be a magic item of common quality, considering invisibility is not a particularly hard spell, but it does require like some knowledge to be efficient. Plus, you're also specifically targeting a few people, so that would be a little extra. You believe that for this thing that you desire, the pedestal wants like a large amount of essence, so to say. You're probably going to have to give up 135.
Okay. Yeah.
You do
it.
that?
Yeah.
All right. You give up your essence. Your hand lights up as you see these white glowy bits vanish into the pedestal. And with a twinkle and a flare, there's a necklace right in front of you. Exactly how you imagined it.
I'm going to immediately pick it up and put it on.
You feel magical aura coming from it. This would be an attuned item, though.
Okay. How long does it take to attune?
4 hours, I believe.
4 hours? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, some rule it to be an hour or two, but 4 hours is like the standard.
Okay.
So I'm just going with that until like it becomes troublesome.
That's fine with me. I mean, you literally could have said, "Oh, well, it'll take you a full day," and I would have been like, "Okay." All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll still put it on and kind of like tuck it underneath my like furs for just safekeeping, and then.
Do you wish to look out of the horizon as we are here?
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I want to get like a survey for the land. I know the last time we were up here, we saw the hamlet.
Yes, those look like Mock's room, but now that you actually see the shapes of the buildings, you know what it is. It is like a speck in the entire world, but you see them clearly up here.
Are there any other towns that are visible from where?
No, even the tent that you went to, you know what direction it's in, but you can't see it from up here. The canopy is just too thick in the forest. You see an ocean almost right ahead. Beside the pillar, you go to one of the edges here.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that there's a mountain range coming up behind the pillar. And there seems to be a path through. But there's nothing like of interest down there. It's just trees, plains, and maybe a little bit of the swamp, but that's about it.
Okay.
But like when you compare the size of the town, how long it took to get there, you can imagine that if you walk from one edge of the world to the other, it would take about a day. It's a rather small world.
Okay, and then everywhere like encompassing that is the weird, aggressive, constant storm.
Yes. It is like
What about when I look
a
up?
dome above your head.
Okay, dome. Okay. Um,
And it's really loud when you're up here. Like, really loud in comparison to the village.
um, and I didn't hear anything.
No.
Okay.
Not besides the thunder above.
I'm going to kind of walk back and kind of sit Indian style in front of the pillar again, and I'm going to take maybe about like 10 minutes or so, and I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic and just see if one,
Alright.
there's any magic like around me, and two, what the school would be. But my main focus is on the pillar itself. And I remember when I cast it on the Soul Essence back at the Hamlet, I got like a little hint of like enchantment.
Yes. So, like, this goes over without a hitch. You're not waiting for anyone. You're just waiting for this to get over with. So as the spell goes off, you feel that there's divination and conjuration magic coming off of this pedestal. But the way it's arranged, it's like entwined with one another. It's like this isn't like natural at all, or like what any mortal human or being could like create. This is chaotic in nature. There's bigger things at play here.
Okay. Okay. Completely dissatisfied with not being able to get some answers that he really, really, really wanted. Is there anything else I want to do while I'm up here?
You could transform into a bird and travel down. That would be
fly.
fast.
I can't fly.
Oh, then just
Not
become a duck.
until.
Just become a duck and just glide.
And honestly, I don't even think I could be a duck either, because I would think technically a duck would have a swimming speed, and I can't have a swim speed until I think like level 4 or something. So I would literally just fall and die.
All right.
I will, I guess, walk back down again, keeping an eye out for ooky, spooky, creepy monster thing. And then once I was out of the tower, I would like to do well, I guess really one thing on the way back.
Yeah.
And I would like to cast locate animals or plants.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Look for
like a deer or some kind of like huntable animal,
all right.
maybe, to see. And I would like to, and if I get basically once I get a
Okay.
an idea of where it is, I want to hunt it down basically, and
All
I
right.
want to kill it and bring it back.
Very well. I'm
And
gonna
it's
make
got a range
that
of 5 miles.
Yeah, I'm gonna streamline that to just 2 rolls. I'm gonna make it a nature check. But you have advantage.
Okay.
And then a roll to hit. with whatever spell or whatever you want to use to catch it.
Okay. So nature, I'm gonna guide myself. So it's going to be what did I just say that was? So that was 17. Did I just get the same shit? So a 17 for a nature check.
Yep.
And then
So you catch, yeah, you definitely spot it. That they're not like rare here. Game
Okay.
is far like they're easy to spot. It's full of this.
okay, then I would use another wild shape, and I will turn. Let me get to this. I'm going to turn into a Tigger,
Ah, great.
and I'm going to stalk up real close to it, and I'm just going to like pounce on it, and I'm going to where's their attack on this thing?
As you're mauling this deer to death, you see just
Yes.
Winnie the Pooh just glare at you from behind a tree.
So
Alright.
it would be. Let me see. Oh, shut up. Okay, well that's a natural one.
Well met. You thought you had the upper hand, but the deer is outsmarting you with 20 IQ.
Oh my god.
With 120 IQ, I mean.
No, 20
I-
IQ would probably work as well. Yeah, I mean, I would still spend like time.
Alright, so you've gone hunted, and
Yeah, I want to hunt and I want to bring something back. I want to bring a deer or something.
you're not going back
So-
empty-handed. Sure.
Yeah, so I'll spend time, however long it would need to.
Alright, I'm gonna drag you into the other call now.
For sure.
Right. And here we are again. Have you guys caused chaos in the meantime?
Not really.
No.
I'm playing Marvel Snap.
Oh no,
Ooh.
of course not.
Alright. Well, sorry that took a while.
It's all good.
Alright. So, Bard, you're now awake. And how do you escape this mess? And also, Eric, you're just gonna let Ben go behind the counter and do what Ben does best?
Probably not. I think he's had enough issues for one day.
Just have it getting a little bit to drink. Come on.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go up to Ben, and I'd be like, do you remember what happened last time you went back there? You caused some problems for yourself, and then I'm just gonna kind of like grapple him, and I'm just gonna kind of drag him.
Ben is so defeated. He's actually like just
Yeah.
allowing it to happen.
Yeah, you're also exhausted, so you don't have a lot to like. You can't do very much against this. Why does it keep doing that? It's so annoying. There we are. So you pulled out, and at this moment, Bard, I suppose you make your way up the stairs.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I gotta get dressed first.
Yes, of course you're getting dressed.
Yeah. So when I drag him, I'm just gonna like just sit down. You can wait.
You see, Eric is carrying Ben out by the neck of his scruff. Or the scruff of his neck.
Bart's gonna kind of glare at him.
I'd be like-
Teardrop falls from Ben's teeth.
I'd be like,
Give
"Oh,
me
good
an
morning,
intelligence check, Bard, to see if you can rule out who did that to you. He seems to be having his own problems right now, so it's hard to discern at this moment. But you could have a good hunch.
I would think that. Yeah, I'm about to say like, pretty sure I know who it is. You said what?
Intelligence check.
Intelligence check. Like,
Yep. Just a flat modifier. That's a 6. So,
Yeah.
like, you believe it's him, but you can't be sure. It's probably best not to involve yourself and make it worse. That's what you think.
So
And
as he comes,
yeah, as this is happening, a fellow Drow is coming into the bar. And as he comes in and he just watches what's going on here, he's like that guy with like the pizza box, comes in and just looks around.
and where have you been, Zenith?
Oh, I've been outside and I've been working on the house that our tiefling friend had something to do with. Have you told them yet?
I just kind of
Don't
like
even.
look at Ben.
Don't even start.
You brought this on yourself.
I was trying to sleep.
Alright. He just goes in, he doesn't want to be dealing with this, and he wanders over to the bar to see if like anyone's here. And as he doesn't see anything, but he sees like there's a cup on the counter, he just takes it and walks to one of the tables and looks around to see what your guys are doing now.
So I look at them. I'm like, are you guys cars of trouble? Why do I have to be the reasonable one here?
This is to me, right?
To all of you.
Of course not.
Most convincing argument.
Now where's Here's my notes. Now where's Bernard? I'm hungry.
It doesn't seem like anyone has a clue.
Have any of you seen Oleander?
Been nuts.
You guys being quiet today.
It seems so.
Yeah, I mean, Ben is probably we're seeing the lowest points of this character. He's pretty defeated right now. He doesn't
Yeah,
have
you
all
also
the
see
smart
that
comments.
he seems more tired than usual.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk outside and see if I can't see anything.
As you step outside, you hear hammering in the distance as Ghassan is working on a house with Gerald Jr. But otherwise, there don't appear to be anyone outside. Even the smithy is not working on anything at the moment.
I'm gonna go over to Gazan and Gerald.
All right, so you do. They see you step up and they turn. Oh, hey, friend.
Good morning. What happened here?
Well, Esmeralda reported a break-in last night, and It seems that your couple of friends were to blame.
So I'm just gonna like face palm myself, and I'm like those two idiots.
Now, we owe a great deal to you guys, but we can't have this. If it happens again, I'm gonna need to exile you, and I don't want to.
I can understand. I will give the two idiots a stern beating.
Very well. Well, this house should be almost done. I wouldn't say... I mean, it's still to blame for the wizard, but... I believe that Ben is the one we should blame on this.
So you're telling me Zenith did this?
Yes, I don't know why, but he set fire to the house. I caught him red-handed.
Just like a drow to destroy shit.
Not that I know much about them, but I heard the tales.
Well, drow are savage. I can't fucking savage people.
They used to call me that. Friend,
And
can I help you with anything? We're almost
Nope.
getting finished up here.
nope, I was just seeing this chaos.
Very well. Stay out of trouble now.
I will. And have you seen our friend, the green guy, Orilander?
I'm gonna roll for that. Maybe she caught a wind or something. There it is. Let's see. Oh, that's a nat 20. Yeah, she definitely noticed. Oh yeah, I thought he was out to hunt food. He wandered towards the temple, I believe. At least in that direction.
Thank you.
Alright, you'll be off now. Gerald, help me get that plank. Alright, Bard and
sounds good.
Eric and Zenith. As they're talking, what do you guys do? Bato, are you muted?
Oh, I know I'm here.
Okay, you've just been quiet for a while.
I'm just, not really in a very happy mood as a kobold.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I'm
You
just
gotta
silently
vent something to
staring
your
daggers
fellow
at
comrades?
Eric. Over what?
Well, what happened to you? That would be a start.
Other than the fact that I was tied up,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna go.
You're not gonna talk about it. It's
No.
embarrassing. You also lost your cuddle buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine you're pissy. Alright. Ben, you're released. You're also yanked out from behind the counter. What are you moved to now? You see there's some sleeping bags here on the floor.
What is how is the bar exactly right now? Is there a lot of people going around, or is it just us?
It's just you guys.
Just us?
Yeah, I mean, there's two people sleeping here on the floor, but that's about it.
I don't know. Ben is just quietly waiting.
So you're just sitting down, catching some snooze, supporting your hand as you're trying to both wake up but also go to sleep.
Yeah, mostly just trying to Yeah, go to sleep. Like catch some seas and
All right.
take it easy.
So Bard, you're still standing right out in nowhere's land, and you're just staring back and forth. Your feet gets tired after a while. What do you do?
Where am I at on the map?
You're in the tavern. You just came up from the
I'm
stairs.
gonna have a drink.
You walk past the sleeping bags, past Zenith and Ben, and walk up to the bar, and you see that the bartender's not here.
I'm gonna
But
look
as
around under the
your attention is directed towards the barkeep, I'm gonna roll to see. Yeah. The barkeep is coming through the door at this moment. Morning, friends. And he closes up the door behind him. Oh, well, you're here early. Can I get you something?
Drink.
A drink? It's a little early in the morning, isn't it? Oh,
Drink
well,
now.
I don't know your sleeping patterns, but sure.
I'm gonna start. Bard's gonna start thumping their little hands.
Like fork on the table, drink.
Yeah. Like skull.
Oh. Alright, well, you're needy today. And he starts to fiddle with his wares behind. I'm gonna roll here. Alright, that's a nat 1. He does not realize that some of his stuff is misplaced because Ben just went behind there to fiddle with some drinks of his own. After a little bit, he comes back and hands some ale over the counter because you didn't specify anything else. And at this moment, Oleander, you would have made yourself known to the hamlet again. You could be seen outside. Alright, so you make it back from all the way from the smithy, but you can continue walking.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was muted. Was I able to catch something? Was I able to spend however long hunting and finding it like a deer or something?
Give me. Yeah, just give me what's it called? A survival check. DC 10.
Guidance. So it would have been a dirty 20 anyway, so plus whatever I would pretend to roll for guidance, but I'm not going to because it's over the 10.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I would still probably be in tiger form at this point maybe, or just getting ready to come out of it as I started prancing back in, and then once I got closer into the old town I would come out of it and then just start dragging the whatever it is I killed, the deer.
Yeah, deer.
Towards Gazan's house.
Those are in large commodity. That was the word I was looking for.
And then make my way to Gazan's, and then do I see them?
You hear noises coming from the tavern, but that's about it.
Okay.
You see that Gazan is lifting some planks over there in the distance.
Okay. Then I would. Yeah, I would bring. I would probably just drop the deer off here, and then I'd go over to see what the fuck was going on over here.
All right. Eric, give me a perception check. Versus Oleander's stealth.
Oh.
20. 30.
10. I'm not
Alright.
being stealthy. I'm literally covered in blood. Like,
Yeah, but you're also standing with everyone backs to you, so.
True.
Alright, Eric, you hear that somebody's drawing behind you.
Yeah, so I like my ears kind of ruffle and I kind of sniff and I can smell blood and I kind of turn behind me and Oleander's behind me and I'm like, oh, there you are. Looks like our drow friend over here decided to destroy Esmeralda's house.
we really can't leave them alone for more than 10 minutes, can we?
Now apparently not, and Ben apparently broke in as well. We must do something of these two idiots.
They're gonna get us killed real quick.
Gazan has already basically said that if it happens again, we are being banished.
Oleander will yell up to Gazan and say,
Yeah, she hears the conversation, but she's working on the house, so she's not really paying attention. Unless she's addressed, yeah.
Gazan, what's this about possibly kicking us out?
Like, this isn't the first time that I've heard trouble coming from your tiefling friend.
Understandable. And
I'm just saying that if it continues, he cannot be seen in this town.
I understand
He's a danger.
that.
The audacity.
I wouldn't say that he's necessarily a danger. I would say that he is a wild card, maybe.
Ayo.
But I will remind you that he is one of the reasons why 9 people made it back from some horrible torture camp.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Fucking A, man. I don't know what it is today. A 1.
1.
No way. The
Yeah.
persuasion every time.
What is your...
Yeah. Oh, it's a +1, so it's 2.
Okay, 2. I also got a 2,
Yeah.
so you meet speeds. That's
Oh.
That's very unfortunate. Alright, so. She looks at you, and she really wants to believe you. I have nothing against your kind, or your group, as it is. But I would like to deal with you, but I don't want to deal with him, if you understand me.
I don't understand. It's, I think, very new for all of us. We didn't really know each other before this, so it's about, you know, figuring out personalities. So we will do what we can to
It's
make...
not like I'm much better myself. I have my own worries weighing me down.
Oh, one of those, I believe, when we got back yesterday, you had spoke about finding food. I went out hunting and was able to bring back a deer. I don't know if that will help. I put it down in front of your house because I really don't know where else to put it, and I'm not a butcher. So.
Oh, that's so. Gerald, could you be a sweetie and take that to the hunters? Gerald nods. Sure. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, and he wanders off.
Well, like I was saying, we will try to speak to the two of them. I can't make you any promises, but hopefully we can get some of their chaotic behavior under control and, you know, take this
Yes, and
food as an additional token of.
I appreciate it, and so will the townsfolk. Just, if you see Esmeralda, try and make Ben give her some space right now.
Is that all?
That's all.
Okay. Well, they really burnt down this house?
Yeah. Well, in about an hour, I suppose we're ready.
Yeah! Oh shit, that was funny.
Hmm?
Sorry, I was finishing up a game of Marvel Snap, and I just like picked someone over completely.
Alright.
Well, all right. I'll let you guys get back to work.
Alright, and Gerald is taking the deer to the hunters. And Kazan is getting back to work. What do you two of you do?
So I'm gonna tell Oriander like when we return to.
Actually, as you're addressing Oleander at this moment, give me a perception check.
17.
17. You realize that he's wearing something he wasn't before. It goes around his neck.
What is that? That thing you found on around your neck? I have not noticed that before.
I found it when I was out hunting. There was like a old dead like pile of like little bones, like an old corpse or something. I'm assuming maybe from somebody else that came through the tower, and it had it on it. And so, I mean, waste not, want not. I picked it up and.
Deception check versus his insight.
Oh, you want me?
Yeah.
You want me to do my insight or
Yep.
his insight?
Your insight.
Oh, another good thing I'm good at. 18.
19.
So, like, Oleander's just casually saying this as is he really just thought it was like so, but like he talks in a few words, but like it matches up and it doesn't seem too far-fetched.
You know Oriander, you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he didn't need it. Whatever it was dead, so.
He obviously did not need it.
No. So, like I said, waste not, want not. I picked it up and, I don't know. Right after that, I, took down this deer, so hopefully it's a good luck charm.
Yes, let's hope. And when we return to the bar, we should deal with the Drow and Ben's shenanigans.
Out of character, really quick. Do we all know that he isn't a Drow? Like, he's not a Drow, right?
No, he hasn't told you of his deformity.
Okay, no, okay. I was like, because I feel.
That's
okay,
also why Ghassan assumes he was a Drow.
Okay. Yeah, we really need to set some ground rules because this is day 2, day 3 maybe, and they've already burnt down a fucking house.
True.
Like, how long have they been alone in the bar?
I can only imagine.
Jesus.
You're gonna come back to the bar and like Bart is just setting fire to like a table.
Yeah.
And Ben is just too tired to deal with anything, so he's just on fire. And he's just sits
Esmeralda's
there.
been sacrificed.
Ben is the dog meme where the house is on fire. He's just sipping coffee.
Yeah.
Except with a tired expression instead of a happy expression.
Yeah.
Yes, with Ben's stealing and stuff, his shenanigans, and Bar just randomly running off, and Zenith burning, being a little pyromancer that he is. They must be dealt with. We cannot tolerate this any longer.
no, we definitely need to set some ground rules for sure. I'm less inclined to, I mean, I'm not gonna try to stop 15 from stealing. I feel like that's minor leagues, but the breaking and entering and burning down of a building is taking it to an extreme, and that does need to be addressed. I agree.
I cannot tolerate his stealing. Theft cannot be allowed.
Ben and Bard, you hear muttering from outside as two familiar faces are making themselves known in the window.
Right, but we don't hear exactly what they said, right?
Give me a perception check to see if you can listen in.
You're gonna see a kobold's face pressed against this window right here.
Just like.
Yeah.
Perception. Oh, dude. I got a 3.
Alright. Yeah, you don't hear shit. Like, you're too exhausted to deal with anything.
I got a 6.
6. Alright. Well, you heard that they were talking about you, but you can't hear what it is. Well, not really you, but like one of you.
Ben turns to Bart for a second and asks, "What do you make of all this?"
What do you make of all this? Stick to the character, man. Stick to the script.
Bard's gonna bite Eric.
You're gonna bite what?
Bard's gonna bite Eric.
Oh.
15 observes.
She's saying that to you. Like she's making a threat to Eric in your presence.
Proceed.
All right, and Oleander and Eric,
Bard's
you come through the
gonna-
door at this moment.
Bard's gonna hide under a table to get the jump on Eric.
All right, give me a stealth check. Not with advantage, considering they know you're inside.
I got a nat 20.
All right, I guess it doesn't fucking matter. You get the jump on them whenever you wish.
No sooner after him closing the door, I'm gonna leap out front of the table and like bite him right in the thigh.
Roll an unarmed strike. Or a bite attack if you have with that.
I don't have that.
Okay.
Are you playing Skyrim music?
Yes.
Yeah, I was noticing that too.
Just to have something in the background, you know?
That's super fitting. It's the
That's
fantasy
a
vibe.
23.
23?
That does hit.
That does hit. Eric, you step through and there's a fucking weasel gnawing at your knee.
So I'm gonna look down at him, and obviously I probably took some damage, but I'm like, Belle, do you remember what happened last time? Do you really want to test my patience?
With a mouthful of knee, Bard's gonna be like, Bard knows what you did. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay, give me a athletics check. And Bard, your acrobatics check?
21.
Acrobatics check.
Do you have a feat? Do you have squat nimbleness or something that gives you advantage here? No, you have Crusher.
I have Crusher.
Yeah, so you can't use that here.
I'd have to punch him. Like, any bludgeon attacks I do would
Yeah.
do that.
A bite is piercing though, so.
Yeah. I mean, I could have headbutted him. Like, anything that, like, with being an improvised weapon, because I'm a monk, all my like unarmed strikes, like headbutts, tail strikes, anything with like a limb or like using my body in general to hit something. Like I could body slam someone, and that counts as a attack.
All right.
Oh yeah, I got a 20.
20.
And I had a 21.
Yeah.
All right, so the kobold is definitely struggling. Like, it takes a little bit, like some extra effort, but you get her.
Okay, and then so I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm like, now for you two, if your shenanigans we've had enough of it. And then I look at Bard and I'm like, oh, this goes for you too. And then I'm just gonna like throw him down on the ground and just kind of step on him.
Damn. Dude,
The kobold is now being abused.
That's kobold abuse.
Really is.
$500 fine.
Ollie's just gonna walk briskly past and be like,
Yeah,
walk
Bernard is
straight
looking
to the
like he is looking unnerved, and the people sleeping in the bags over there, they wake up and they notice all the sounds and the commotion, and they're also unnerved.
Bart's gonna be just struggling under his boot.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Oleander, something you want to do with that?
oh, I was just, no, I'm walking past them. I'm not paying attention to anything that Eric's doing to Bard. And I'm walking up to the bar and I'm just going to ask for, see if I can get something to eat.
All right. Bernard presents you with some fruits and bread and a little bit of like ham, whatever leftovers they have, maybe some cheese.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And then I'm going to sit down and start eating and hopefully getting like a little bit of a short rest.
So you're just like, oh, this is great. And meanwhile, Bart is just getting
and like Ollie is straight up walking to like this side of the table, is turning and sitting down and like straight up just like eating and watching Eric like curb stomp the cold.
It takes Zenith a bit, but eventually he speaks up. Are you done now? Like, this is bothering him, clearly.
Well, Drow, are you done burning people's houses?
That was a mistake. I simply wanted to prepare the lock.
But I know you're kind.
How can I convince you?
15 finally stands up and goes, Now, guys, no need to fight. We should focus on how to get out of this miserable town.
It is the hopeless hamlet, so it is miserable. That's true.
If you continue to burn down buildings and steal shit, we're going to be out of here a lot quicker than I think we'll be ready for.
Wait, hold on. I was seeing it. Tina's burned down the house, not me.
Yeah, but you broke in and ruined the lock. He's pinning that on you.
I did not ruin any lock. I got in the house fine. You broke in.
I did no such thing.
Didn't even let me sleep.
No, because I knew what you were up to.
Okay, now the 15 is getting slightly more annoyed at Zenith and is now standing on a chair, like trying to,
be seen as taller.
yeah, and like talking out to the crowd, like speaking.
Only his speech.
Yeah, with the intent of like winning this argument. And
slandering, yeah.
Well, he's getting slandered in this situation. He's just defending himself and like rightfully pinning it back on Zenith.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make that a deception, I'll take it.
Go ahead. but how do you explain it to the crowd?
Well, pretty much what I just did, but like more detail. Maybe I'll go how okay. I'll go.
Oh, you run it
So
down
I was-
like every single step of the way.
Yeah, basically, and like explaining my situation with Esmeralda. So like
Okay,
I
so
I did no wrong in this situation.
so guys, you realize that well, you still like break into the house, but I guess you put it more nicely that how?
They don't know that because it literally I used magic to get inside.
Yeah, but
For
how do you
all to know.
explain that to them? You still broke in
I
at
said,
that moment.
No, I said I had the key.
You had the
Just
key,
like I told Cena. Yeah, because I was fumbling in my pockets, pretending that I had the key.
and Zenith calls you out on your bullshit and says, "I didn't see any key."
No, but I made him look away, and then I Misty stepped inside.
Yeah,
it
but he
looked
didn't
like
hear any
I just
doors.
got in.
The doors are all creaky.
I'm just going. Sorry, you didn't hear that, Cena. That's what happened.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a deception check. But that's also like the only blatant crime that you did.
I got a 10.
A 10. Everyone else, give me an insight check. If you meet
25.
yeah, you
15.
15.
An 8.
Like your story just does not match up. Like it seems so far fetched.
You're currently
Wait.
getting curb stomped, Bard, so I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
expect you
Art
to
believes
not.
me.
Yeah. True.
Tell him, Bart, tell him.
Tell him, bud. Tell him.
Yeah, Bart is too busy struggling with the food.
All right, so, guys,
Step off of Bart already.
it isn't so much like it's not weird that Ben was breaking into the house. Like that much was obvious. Zenith still like broke the lock and then repaired it because that came also out, and now he's taking responsibility for that. But then there's the ordeal that the both of them were in bed and wrestling together.
Well, I
So-
told you what happened. I was trying to sleep. Zenith broke in and fought me in bed.
Well, I
As
couldn't
was
let
trying
you
to sleep.
leave. I couldn't leave you alone, could I?
Absolutely, you could. I told you to go home, get some sleep.
That's not what I imagined.
What I would like to do is I'm gonna be like, that's enough from the two of you, and I'm like, you guys are pissing me off, and then I'm gonna do it. I would like to kind of like intimidate them, and I'm gonna do it like no, I'm not gonna like shift, but I'm gonna like. You can see that I'm like losing. I'm losing my control.
Your fur
And,
is
like,
elongating.
Yeah, and I'm like, you do not want to see me mad.
Well, I mean, I'm playing the situation to my side, and I'm going. You said it, Eric. We should focus on the more delicate matters. And I sit down next to Oleander, and I go. Now, what do we do about getting out of here?
But I was just looking
Well.
intently at this and like, ooh, oh. Like, this is so good entertainment, he thinks.
Bart's gonna call out, Oleander, help!
He's still stomping on the fucking kobold. I'm just imagining Dead Space stomping.
I think he's like you're not like full on like curb stomping him. You've just like you're pinning him down with your foot, right?
Yeah, I'm pinning him down on my foot.
Yeah. He's not like fucking busting kneecaps in a bar. Like I don't think that's what's full on happening.
Although I so wanted to just bash like Ben's head off the table though.
You want what?
Okay, well,
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like,
I'm gonna look down at Bella. I'm like, you've had enough yet?
Bard. This is Bard, not Belt.
Oh, yeah, Bard. I'm like, you
Come
had
on.
enough yet?
And you know the difference between the kobolds. Belt speaks in full common, Bard doesn't.
Yes. So Bard, have you had enough?
Bard wants an apology.
Bard, I'm sorry for not killing you sooner.
Oh.
Have you had enough?
Oh.
And I'm gonna do that as an intimidation.
You're gonna try and straighten him up with
No, but he
Frets.
didn't mean that.
As an intimidation.
yeah.
What do I roll for that one?
Intimidation. Just go with willpower. So wisdom.
A wisdom save.
Yes.
Oh, that's an 8.
8. Eric, you got what?
And, I got a dirty 20.
Yeah.
30, 20.
Bard's gonna kind of look to the ground and then rub their hand along the scar on their neck.
Too far, man.
And then okay, so I'm gonna let him up, but I'm gonna
Being reminded of being nearly decapitated.
So I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna kind of like dust him off, and I'd be like, go to the table.
Like a child being scolded.
Bard's gonna wiggle free and dash out the door.
Oh. And here goes the teenage kobold. Doing things on her own again.
Kobold is an adult.
Yeah, but you know, the stigma.
Acting like a teenager.
Alright, so where do you run to, Bard?
Hold on. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Where can I go where I don't really have to worry about being bullied by Eric?
There's numerous places around town. You could also leave town.
Could leave town. What's the closest thing to town?
What you can see in the distance? The forest.
Yeah.
The pillar. Some sort of ocean or lake. A few
let's
ways
go
down.
to the pillar since I know that that's been cleared out.
Okay, you start storming off towards the pillar. Alright.
Bard's got stuff to think about. Mostly traumatic because of the
Okay.
threat of being killed again.
The kobold is storming off out the door, and what do you guys do?
I'm gonna go to the bar and I'm gonna get a drink because I desperately need one.
Ah.
I'm still waiting for Oleander to say something. Eric?
Oleander,
Yes.
are you muted?
What do you make?
No, I
Just contemplating?
trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to say right now. Yeah.
I am, I'm turning my attention to Eric. Eric, what do you make of all this? How do you think we should get out of here?
Verb as well.
Right? It just responds with a belch. You're like, what the fuck?
It's pretty in character.
Oh god.
Well, Gazan had mentioned hunt man at a cabin yesterday. I think we should go see him.
I agree.
Very well.
I cannot remember his name.
It was Jack. Jack Somerson? Somerson? It's the town hunter. Yeah, I think there's a few things that we need to do today. If y'all want to go speak with this hunter, I'm gonna see if I can find some kind of a bird or something nearby that I can try to, I don't know, patch into and see if what I can see from its eyes as it flies around. But before all that, I don't really give a fuck what y'all do. 15, I don't give a shit if you steal. But
Bernard is listening to you, and he looks around his store. Like, now he's aware.
If we could refrain from
Winks
burning
at Bernard.
fucking buildings down, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, that seen it?
Now that I've said what I've had to say.
The two people that are sleeping on the floor have now risen and are now sitting on a table some ways away from you because they don't want to be part of whatever occurred just a moment ago.
People don't already don't want to associate with us.
Like, you're making yourselves out to be a rowdy gang.
We saved this town.
You did.
And then you burned down a building.
Seen it.
And you were there and a part of it.
I was there.
All I'm saying is I don't give a fuck what y'all do, but shape the fuck up, all right? We don't know how long we're going to be here. And I think we're going to be a lot safer sleeping in a building than trying to hide and live in fucking bushes and trees trying to hide from whatever the fuck that was that killed you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, shall we get moving?
I'm ready to start the day now that I have been said. Eric, do you have anything that you want to add?
So I am ashamed of all of you. You guys called me a monster. But yes, let's go. I feel like I have to like get rid of this anger.
All right.
Where do you guys move to then?
Well, Bernard, thank you for breakfast.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the show.
Don't be putting your nose in places it doesn't belong, Bernard. Don't. This ain't D&D TV. I don't know. All right. So.
Drama and Dragons.
Yeah, there you go. Drama and Dragons. Yeah. So, Kazan mentioned in the last one that we could talk to the hunter about seeing if there were like additional cities and stuff or other towns. The hunter would have a better lay of the land.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you all like to start making your way towards the hunter's cottage, house, whatever the fuck it is? I don't know.
Yes, lead the way if you can find it.
Do I
15 races at the ale. To the cottage then.
All right.
Zenith is closing up his book, and he walks after you guys without a word.
If I remember correctly, he's the one that I saw
Yes.
when it. Okay, yeah. So
When you checked out the abandoned building that was used as a graveyard.
yes. All right. Then I'm gonna start heading towards his house. I guess.
All right.
And
You
I
move
will
towards
follow.
the only house with what's it called? A veranda, a balcony, like an outer space.
And as we get closer, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm gonna let y'all. Oh, as we're walking towards there, can I look around? Did I prepare it today? I did. I'm going to. Fuck. I'm just gonna cast it. I'm just gonna cast Speak with Animals. Do I see any birds or anything as we're walking?
Give me a perception check to see if you can catch any birds.
Oh my god. 11.
11. Yeah. Yeah, there's some birds, like, not in the trees out here, but some ways down, like, near the forest, but just like 100 feet from here.
Okay.
Like, you hear the chirping, you don't see anything, though.
Okay. Then as we get closer to the house, I'm gonna, like, point to the group and be like, I was out walking yesterday before I went to bed, and I believe this is where the hunter lives. I'll join y'all in a minute. I gotta go take care of something real quick, and I'm just gonna.
Now that you're mentioning that as well, everyone else, give me a perception check. Eric, you've already done it. Oh yeah, Ben, the Cenev's not here.
Got a 20.
20. You realize that Oleander's wearing a necklace. And describe, what does it look like?
Note.
It is a simple, like, it's not even like a. It is a. Like a twine, like, it's not like, it's like a leather strap, and the actual pendant itself is branches that are similar to the ones that kind of wrap around his head. With a hooded figure in the center of it, if that makes sense.
All right.
Like, think of like the Olympic, like the wreath.
Okay.
Yeah,
With like a hooded
yeah.
figure in the middle of it. But the branch, they look like my branches that wrap around my head.
All right.
Oh.
I'm making shit up on the spot.
I did give you an hour to like contemplate what that would look like.
I didn't think we were gonna get that in depth for that. I like it though. All right, cool. I gotta just remember that's what it looks like. But yeah,
I make a mental note, but I don't comment on it so far. Just
All right.
keep treading ahead.
And who goes up to knock on the door first?
I will.
You will. Who's behind you? Oh yeah, you're gonna make it towards the birds, right?
yeah, wherever they may
Alright.
be.
All right. In that case, the two of you are at the house and you start knocking on the door. From here, Bod, where are you moving to?
Yeah. I'm gonna go sulk at the pillar.
Okay. Give me a survival check, just to see if you make it there, like, on record pace.
Nat 20.
Nat 20? You do.
Yeah.
Record pace as well. Nobody has been this fast, but you come here for purpose, it seems. In that case, this is gonna be another solo session. Alright, everyone take a small break. I don't think that will take so long, but we'll see. I have no clue what he wants to do.
All right.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna drag you into a different call here. See you guys soon.
I love how music came too. What the fuck?
I just dragged it here, but it doesn't seem to be playing. Alright, so you're now here at the pillar. What do you do?
I'm gonna go all the way back up to the top.
You're gonna wander up the staircase. You come into the room where you saw the large beach that you fought, and it doesn't seem to be here.
Yeah.
Not even the corpse of John Solomus.
You mean Dick?
Yeah, Dick. That was the name you gave him.
That's a little concerning. Because nothing happened with me walking in the room.
No. Give me a perception check.
That's a 6.
6. You hear something in the background. You're not sure what.
Do I hear any voices like in my head being back here?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
You do? You make it up there. Give me an athletics check actually to see how you travel this, because this is hard work.
It is a lot of stairs, isn't it?
Yep. It's a mile long after all.
I got a 2.
At 2, like, you've been running so much that your legs start to give out as soon as you like start to make it to the top. You're not even sure how you're gonna get down at this point. But you successfully make it up there. And you're now at the top.
Like kind of sulking. I'm gonna go up to the pillar and just kind of like run my hands across it, like last time.
All right.
Kind of like just thinking about different stuff.
There's a lot of thoughts coming from you. I have no clue what's happening with my overlay. It's broken. Oh well. It's gonna fix itself once we get into the other call. Well, what if I do this? Give me a second. Ah, there we are. Okay.
What happened?
Just my overlay in OBS was broken. All right. So you have a lot of thoughts going through your head as you're placing your hand on this pedestal again.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to be happening outright, but you know that it needs this thing you've been collecting.
I'm gonna like, I guess feed it.
You're gonna feed it? But for what purpose?
Yeah.
What do you expect in return?
I guess anything, something that'll like something to bring me comfort from my my sad thoughts.
Something to bring you comfort, you say?
Yeah, like I'm still kind of like playing over me getting my head kind of lopped off. So kind of like a really the kobold's practically like
Okay.
ears.
Let me.
Am I making this hard for you?
No, this is just something that I haven't really considered, but in a story standpoint, this could make a lot of sense. But
It's like as like a DM myself, I like story stuff more than anything. So like if I can like help with story, it's just something I enjoy.
okay, I would say that this constitutes as a non-lethal or silly curse. You have that choice,
Non-lethal
or
silly
I mean,
curse?
that's the only way I can give you something like to comfort you. So that would be 40 essence if you choose to go with that, but you don't know what it is. You feel a pedestal begging for your essence.
I'm gonna feed it.
You will.
And I was like let out like a little sigh, just like,
Okay, you feel like there's a different choice you can make. It costs less, but you feel like that is worrying. Because it pretty much filled the same purpose, but there's something different.
something different. Do I want non-lethal or silly? I don't know.
That's just the curse itself. It could be either
Oh, it'll
or.
be non-lethal and
Yeah.
silly.
Exactly. That's just a classification, because you can't bestow a curse that is lethal or hurtful to others. But that would cost
Oh,
a lot more.
That's pretty dark. I guess something silly, like something that'll bring a smile to her
Or
little face.
if you want something where you can combat Eric's like atrocities that he committed against you, you could make yourself stronger by either raising
the
your
second
stats or
one.
giving yourself a feat, or maybe learning a new spell that you have access to, or a common magic item.
Something to combat.
It's up to you.
Eric's
You got a
atrocities
few choices
would
to make
probably
here.
Something to combat his atrocities. Yes. So I do like the idea of something silly, but
That's 40 essence, so if you have more than that, you can probably spend more than that.
let me check see how much I have. I think I have a shit ton. I have like 432 essence.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. So you can probably get both if you want it.
Yeah, let's do both.
Okay.
Like when you're
So,
talking about silly, you're making me think.
how would you like to
have
get stronger? Would you like to raise your stats, get a feat, or anything else? An item, or unlock a spell that you have access to?
I don't use spells. Well, the only spell that my kobold has is minor illusion, but that's it. But that doesn't
Okay.
really do much. Increase stats or defeat.
Since you
You
got a
got
lot
any
of essence,
suggestions on
I could show you. You have an option to also summon any creature. Wait. Summon any beast from your memory.
Well, what happens if I summon a beast from my memory?
Yeah. That's it, though. You don't know much more than that. You could also make yourself bigger or smaller if you wanted.
I could make myself bigger.
Yeah. A size larger.
Just the medium-sized kobold.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You
That'd
could
be
do
weird.
that.
Like I leveled up to lizard
Yeah.
folk.
How much did you say you have?
I've got 400 and 432.
Okay, you're a few essences away from another very interchange. Okay, so this next one you have access to. You don't have access to it right now, but once you get 500, you can change your gender, species, or race.
Well, I mean, I don't plan on doing that. I like being a kobold.
So what do you do?
Let me have a look at my stats real fast. What would I get? Like, what is it? Just like a regular stat increase, like when you hit level 5, kind of thing.
You can raise your base stats to a maximum of 20 by 1.
Oh, it just raises them all by 1.
Yeah, or you could lower one of your stats by 1 if you wanted. So I'm not sure why you would, but that's also a possibility. But that would cost 50.
So I could do that twice.
You can do it as many times as you wish, as long as you have essence for it,
Alright.
of course.
Yeah, I've got the essence for it. Let's do the silly curse. I'll leave that, whatever that is.
Okay,
up to
that's
you.
40.
And then I'll do, I'll strengthen myself
Okay.
twice
So
for like all my stats.
one stat point is 50 essence. And if you wanted to get a feat instead, hold on, let me see, where's the feat? $120 for a feat.
Is it like a feat of your choice?
Any feat of your choice, yes. As long as you are... No, actually, I think you bypass that. I believe you bypass racial limitations.
For what?
For 120.
So I could get any feat for 120.
Yes.
So for 50 essence, I can put a +1 to all of my stats. Or is it just a single stat?
You can upgrade one of your stats by 1 point of your choosing.
Can I do that 3 times? So that's 150.
Okay, you're doing it 3 times. Sure.
Yeah. So
What are you gonna upgrade?
Dex twice and then Constitution once.
Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so you get to 18 dexterity and you get to 16 constitution.
Yeah.
Very well. And you take the silly curse, so that's 190. Do you do anything else?
I'll take a feat.
You take a feat. Okay, so that's 310 essence you give up for this.
Okay.
You are dumping a lot of essence into this pedestal, and
Well, I'm a very sad kobold right now.
yeah, and you're like, you're like, when you're in a sad mood, you just go out and spend a lot to make yourself feel better. That's the person you are.
Capitalism at its best.
Yeah. All right. So you get to do this, sure.
And then I'm gonna kind of curl up into a ball and have like a really good cry.
Okay, so you curl up by yourself and cry, and
just like right next to the pillar.
yeah, you feel stronger, definitely. What is the feat that you choose?
I gotta look through them.
One more time.
I have to look through them. I took Crusher.
Okay.
Crusher's the only feat I have so far,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you can browse through that as we pathing this, but as you cry and mother to yourself, there's a voice in your head.
Yeah.
Who's this? Who are you?
I am Bard the Kobold.
but the kobold. Why are you in my head?
Why are you in my head?
Have you done something? Have you done something to me?
Not that I know of. Just a sad kobold.
Why do I gotta deal with this? I have my own problems. Where are you?
I'm in a tower.
What tower?
It's like a giant tower.
Can you tell me more?
There was like a scary monster at the bottom.
Are you?
Are they like is it like is there like a language that they're speaking or in their head that I
No.
Okay.
Well, unless you were speaking Draconic, like crying to yourself in Draconic.
Yeah.
You were? In that case, yeah. The creature speaks to you in Draconic.
Are you a kobold too? Are you sad as well?
No. No answer.
You maybe want to be friends?
I have no need for friends. When is this gonna stop? Can you get out of my head?
I don't know.
Okay, but could you at least be quiet for a while? I'm trying to sleep here.
Just gonna hear sobbing. Like no one.
After
likes
a
me.
little bit, you hear a little bit of singing. Like it's some soft singing. And it seems to be coming from
Trying
the
to
creature. And you realize that it's female.
What creature?
The being that
Or
you're
whatever
speaking
that
to.
Ah. I'm gonna perk up a little bit and kind of listen to the singing.
And
Feel like a
it's
little
draconic and it's a comfort song, but it somehow seems familiar to you. Maybe your mother like sang you this when you were young. It's in draconic. It's very slow, but it's very melodic. Slow, yet soothing. It is definitely something that resembles that of a mother's voice. Is that better?
A little. Thank you.
If you have to deal with this, then sure. You can ask me anything, but let me just sleep first. I'm tired.
Okay.
And the voice stops. Anything else? Or are you just gonna fall asleep here?
I'm gonna fall asleep here.
Alright. In that case, we go back to the others.
Okay.
Interview process. That was like he literally got done saying that you can't do artificer, and then like the first thing I was like, I want to make an artificer, and he's like, I just told you you can't. I'm like, okay.
I wanted to do so. I came up with three concepts. One was this character, which I actually is a character in one of my other games. One was a drunken master dwarven, and he was basically going to act drunk the entire time. And then he would have two tankards. He would have a tankard that never emptied, and he would have a tankard that would never fill, and he would do shenanigans like that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And then
you're
the other
basically
one,
15.
Yeah.
yeah, and then like the other
52.0.
one was gonna be an artificer necromancer like tank. And then he's like, "Yeah, you can't do artificer." I'm like, okay."
Okay.
Yeah, I was even considering the artificer as well.
Oh my god. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
We were talking about how mean of a DM you are for not letting us do Artificer, and seeing as how apparently all three of us wanted to run an Artificer.
That's funny. But yeah, I'm not too sure how to run an artificer. That's the main thing.
Oh, I'm just giving you shit.
And
Okay.
I realized that I don't know if it's a specific subtype or subclass of artificer, but they require that there's runes in the world that they can go and discover to make themselves powerful. And I don't have anything for that, and I don't know how to implement that, so I don't run that at the moment. You could go with an artificer, but you would be putting yourself at disadvantage because of it. So I'm just giving you
That's
like, it's better that you don't. That's mainly it. But like at some point I would probably open up to that. And by that time you could probably like figure out what other character you wanted to make.
Oh, I always have backups. I'm just waiting for
Oh, I have a backup I've been wanting to try.
the comet to
Okay.
fall and crush Ollie, in the off chance that it does.
Okay. Well, guys, the door is opened and you see Jack Summerson. And Imperius, thank you for being here. I see you there in the chat.
Let's go face.
Oh,
The face is the
I
place.
opened the door.
What do we, wait. Can we, before we open the door, can we like, what do we just want to find out if there's more cities around?
So we need to know like what's around. We need to know what, where, who, what, where, when, and why is this Conrad Van Bertel. Try to find out. Yeah.
And we also need to know why him and Gazan don't like each other.
Right. Okay. Open the door.
Yeah, the door is opened and you see an elven lass with a slick hair, dark brown, green eyes, a very like pronounced face, and slightly smaller stature emerge in the doorway.
Well, good morning, beautiful. I am 15. I reach out my hand, of course. And,
Oh.
you know.
You must be the new
Right.
folks. Greetings. And he reaches out for your hand and
Indeed.
shakes it.
Indeed, I'm 15. This is Eric. This is Oleander. Is Zenith with us?
Yeah.
Zenith is, Oleander isn't.
Oh,
Yeah, Oleander
isn't.
and Bard isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. This is Zenith, and this is Eric.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, we're here to hear. We heard you had a falling out with Gassan from Hopeless. And I was wondering why.
What? No, I have not.
You
I'm
weren't
just doing my
arguing.
plight. Oh, you're exchanging me with something else. It's probably Brutus Clane you're thinking of.
Bruce Clane.
Yes.
Who's Bruce Clane?
Brutus Clane is a burly orc. He used to live here with us until the last raid.
He lives in Batman's attic.
Very well.
I know you like that one.
Why
Did you come here
why do
with
we care
a
about-
purpose?
Yeah, well, we don't know this area. We just got here, you see, and we would like to know if there's any cities around, any outposts, anything in the locale
Well, after the raid, I did see there was a tent set up in the middle of the woods, but I didn't dare approach. You don't know what the raiders could do.
A tent setup, you say?
Yes.
Was it in this direction? And I point towards the raid outpost we cleared.
Yes.
Ah. Very well. Now, this Conrad character.
Besides that, I thought you should know that Brutus Klein lives down by the lake, and he points in the opposite direction.
Ah, Bruce Klein is by the lake. Thank you. Now, I've been hearing some talk about this Conrad character. I believe you know who he is?
Yes, I have heard his name. It's been a while since I've seen him around here.
Could you please enlighten me? I'm new to the area.
Well, you see, Conrad was our town wizard. Back when we were living out here, all of us, together. A good 300 people or so. One day I guess he just snapped. He spoke about going somewhere, going home. And then he actually started killing people. And then he left with some folk.
What made him snap?
He looks around. I think it's this place that's getting to him. It's too small, too confined.
Are you perhaps an outsider as well?
No, I wouldn't say. I wasn't the first one to get here, but I was one of the first to erect the houses around here, back when it was only tents.
How did you get here?
I don't honestly remember. It's been years. I have memories from before I got here, when I was out on the ocean, traveling the seas. But
yes, a story for another time. This Conrad character, where can we find him?
I have no clue where he hangs out.
Is he telling the truth?
Give me an insight check.
And then 19.
19. He seems clueless, but he's really pondering this as well.
Any idea where we might start looking?
No, I wouldn't say so. Like, the only, like, way I could see maybe you know something about him if you traveled out into the forest and spoke with that camp over there. Or you could seek out the orc. Maybe he knows something.
I believe that is what we will do. Everyone in agreement? And I look to the party.
Will you be going to the raiders then? My brother's there.
Oh, the orc by the lake.
Oh, sure thing.
Wait, say again. Your brothers at the raiders?
Yes. Well, one of them. There's Julius and Idea.
And do you talk to your brothers often?
No, not since the last raid. They decided to join forces with Conrad. I didn't like that.
Well, we'll be sure to say hi to them if we stumble upon them. For now, shall we go to the lake?
Give me a
Point us in the
deception
direction
check.
of the lake.
Give me a deception check because you know what he's talking about.
24.
24. Okay. He does not bat an eye.
See? Face.
Could you point us in the in the direction of the lake?
Yeah, it's and then he points like not completely towards the pillar, but he goes to the other side of the pillar of where the last raiders den was. So like a 40-degree angle from here.
Magnificent, you're an excellent help. And I toss him one single gold coin. And
I appreciate it.
we bounce.
And he closes the door.
Before we go, I would like to say, I have a question for you. Where were you during these raids?
These what?
During the raids.
Oh, I've been here and also been out on hunting. I couldn't do very much. I could have fought one or two, but I would probably get slain. Gazan also thought it best not to interfere, considering we were outnumbered. Brutus Klain, he was the one to react first. And he scared them off.
Very interesting. Can I take a look at his physical physique to see if he could have taken out more than what he's saying?
Give me a perception check.
16.
Hey, Captain Howdy. Damn. Alright, 16, you do see that, like, he is in fit condition, but he's also not, like, a warrior type. You see that he carries a bow over his shoulder. He's probably, like, an experienced bower, but not, in a fighting sense.
Okay. And also, where is a good hunting area? So
All around, especially in the forest. That's where all the critters are at. You see all the plains here. You learn this when you're young and getting taught by the elders of your clan. But the critters, they all look for the darkest spots of the forest where they cannot be seen. Out in the open is too dangerous for them.
And why is that?
Well, birds could find them.
Oh, okay.
There's also numerous different
Ben.
things, but I'd rather not bore you with all the details.
Well, Ben, shall we take a leave?
Just a moment. You mentioned you learned this while you're young.
Yes.
What age did you come here?
I may not look it, but I'm 450. Well, 453.
Jesus Christ.
I
Can
don't
tell
remember
what
how
race
long
he
I've
is?
been here, but it's maybe been 50 years.
Very well. Let's take our leave then.
Wait, where is a way for me to tell what race he is?
He's an elf. You can see that on his ears.
Okay. Yes, let's take our leave.
Take care now. Don't get killed out there. And he waves you off as he closes the door after him.
Right, and we're walking in the direction of the lake.
How's that for a little nudge? Killed his brother.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't need to know about that.
Nah, he didn't. You could have learned about that before you went it out.
We're just killing everybody's family members.
I have a feeling we probably would have ended up killing him anyway, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Stabbed in the back as well.
This group seems like it's a very kill first, ask questions later kind of group.
Well, you know I am.
Yeah.
It's up to you what you do.
I mean...
Oh,
go on.
no, go ahead.
I mean, to be fair, the raiders also attacked us first. Like, we tried arguing, we tried talking.
See, it's their fault, not ours.
Ben, shall we meet up with Oriander and then find Bard?
Absolutely. Lead the way.
Okay, so I am gonna. Do
Yeah.
I know which way he Oriander went?
You see him in the distance, actually, from the veranda or balcony. What's it? What is this called? I can't remember.
Patio?
The
Porch?
patio. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Oleander, let's get to you. You're finding these birds down a few trees from here.
Cool. I'm gonna ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go to one of them. I don't what kind of birds?
Well, not parakeets, but I don't know the English names for birds, man.
Pigeons.
There's some pigeons there, sure.
Bird. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna say, hi there. Could I ask a favor?
Okay, so some larks, I suppose they're larks, yeah.
Sure. That. Yeah,
That's like chewing the tree.
okay. Well, Oleander's just gonna kind of call out to him and say, "Excuse me, could I ask a favor?"
And they nod.
Are you all familiar with the surrounding area?
They look around and look back at you.
Is that a yes? No.
They
can talk
tilt
back.
their head.
They can talk back.
No, they can? Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah. They would like, chip, chip, chip.
Could I get one of you to just kind of fly around for a while and let me get a lay of the land through your eyes?
Give me a persuasion roll because actually with disadvantage because that sounds unnerving. DC 10.
Okay. And all right. 10.
All right, you got it. You got 14.
Well, no. You said a disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah, disadvantage. Right. So 10. You do make it. The birds they look a little off-put by this, but then like they just want to get it over with. So they say, yeah, okay. And then one of them takes off, and the other one just looks at you. You can tell that this one is really curious and also very, very defensive.
Yeah, you just need to come down here. I'm gonna just give you just a little pat on your head, and then you can just fly away. And it'll be the last that you ever have to see of me.
The bird takes a spin around the tree and then comes back, and the other one listens to you, so it comes down and like sits on your finger as you reach up for it.
All right, and then I'm not gonna spend the time virtually casting it. I'm just gonna cast. What is it? Beast Sense.
Okay.
And that will allow me to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears. And I can do so for an hour, and I can jump in and out of their sight and hearing and return to my normal senses.
Okay. So you do.
Cool. And so then I'm just going to have them kind of fly off, and I want to get a lay of the land and see if I can see like any other tents that stick out, like any other places that might be like bandit camps, and make like a mental note of what direction those are in.
Okay. Because you're having birds to do it, you can actually see things rather clearly. But you send them off in like east direction, and they cover a lot of ground, but it takes a while for them to like travel still. So how long do you intend to like peer through their eyes?
I can
Just until you see
concentrate
anything
on it
interesting?
for an hour, yeah, and yeah.
All right. One of the birds spots something. The other bird
Well, I
does
can
not
only see
spot
through
something.
one, so pick one. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, you do see through the eyes of this. So as you're flying along the edge of the pillar, like it goes along like the dome of the world, you spot a house by the lake, almost next to the mountain by the pillar, but you couldn't see it from the angle above. Then you continue a little further, and you see that there's a mountain pass in the mountains. A place you just walk right through. And I don't think you see anything else than that. No.
Okay. Then I will, yeah, come out of it and kind of look to see if my friends are done with their chat, and then start heading back.
All right. So you do. And as you guys are clearing up the conversation with the hunter, Oleander comes back.
Did we get any information from the hunter that might be beneficial?
Give me like 30 seconds.
The 1, 2.
Yes, we Oriander, we have received some. So are we right at this guy's house still?
Yeah. You're still on the patio.
Okay. Perhaps we should leave this area and we can discuss. We do not need people to hear.
Sure.
So when we get a good distance away from the house, I would like to say, tell Orion, well, first we have learned that this hunter here, Jack, we had killed his brothers when we attacked the raiders.
Okay, good to know. Sounds.
And he is not the one that has a problem with Gazan. That is an orc
Oh,
by the name of Ghost Clan.
Brutus.
Something.
Brutus King.
Bruce Clan, yeah, whatever. I totally can't spell for this shit.
I'm back.
And he can be found down at the lake. And then he was the one that had the falling out at Gazan. And there is a oh, Ben, maybe you can inform the rest of him.
Well, Oliana, it seems we're going to a house by the lake where this Brutus Klein lives. He's an orc fellow, and he might know more about the locale around, because Hunter Guy did not know if there's any other towns nearby. The only thing he knew was the raider outpost. And like Eric explained, we did kind of kill his brothers at that raider outpost, so whenever we're near the hunter, let's not bring up the outposts at all.
That's fair.
And I suggest we get moving towards the orc.
Yeah. I believe, I'm assuming that's the house that I saw, the one they're describing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I believe I saw it, and the only other thing that I saw was like to the mountains over there. There's like a mountain pass that leads somewhere that, I mean, just for future reference, could be something interesting. But I believe I saw the house that you guys are referring to. Before we do that, has anyone seen Bard?
I have not seen Bart since this morning when he stormed off. Does anyone know where he went?
I do not know. I feel that I may have been too harsh on him.
Yeah,
Maybe a little.
a little harsh, but Bard can be a bitter pill.
Yes, he acts like a 2-year-old sometimes.
Okay. Bard, as they were talking, do you wake up from your slumber?
Apparently not.
Yeah, apparently not.
No.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Do you make your way down the staircase?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, where are you walking to?
We're walking to the lake, right?
Yes, I
mean,
believe we are trying to
we don't-
find the orc.
We don't know where
Yeah.
Bart is.
Exactly.
True. I don't know if we should necessarily fully leave them behind.
While we're doing traveling, I would like to ask Zenith if he happens to know what these potions that Verist has made me. If he can't identify the effects from them.
Yep. What do? You show off these elixirs that you have?
Yes, I just show him these the 3 elixirs. I hand him these 3 elixirs and I ask him if he can't identify these and what their effects might be.
Where did we head to? Where are we? Oh, there we are. While they're taking a moment to identify the potions or go through the potions or whatever, Oleander just quickly would say, "Hold on, I'm gonna go tell Gazan where we're headed. That way, if she sees Bard, she can point her in the right direction." And Ollie would run back over and really quickly just make sure that Gazan knew the direction of where the orc lives.
Perception check from Ben and Eric.
16.
16.
4.
4. Ben, you're completely clueless, but Eric, you hear that Oleander is speaking to Bard as if she was a girl, which is unlike what you have known of them so far.
I'm sorry, Oriolander. Did you say she? Oh, he's already gone.
Yeah, he's already gone. You gotta ponder that now for a little bit. It comes together now. Alright, so you go to Gazan, you tell her off.
Yeah, I'm just making
such.
sure she knows. Yeah, where, Gazan, this orc fellow, Brutus, that you had a falling out with. You know where he lives?
No clue, and I don't want to know. Don't bring him back here.
Okay, fucking hell, man. This is getting complicated. Can you do me a favor?
What is it?
If you see Bard, the kobold,
Oh, yeah?
the little lizard that we're with, if she shows herself, or if she shows up back in town, will you tell her to go to the hunter's house
Sure.
and
Sure.
ask where the group went?
Will do.
I appreciate it. And then I'm gonna run my, it's like 7 foot skinny scrawny ass over to the hunter's
You know
house
what
now.
the great thing is? Because Zahn was the only one the whole time that knew that Kobold was a woman. It's one of those things that, like, when you're like a draconic folk or like a lizard too,
Yeah, you can tell.
like you can easily tell the other person's gender.
Hmm.
Also,
they
just to
then
be
have trouble
around some
telling
kobolds
humans
for a
apart?
while, you would also notice the.
I mean, Bard can have trouble telling humans apart, but so far everyone in the party looks different. So
Okay. So you're at Jack's again. What do you do?
Yeah. Knock, knock, knock.
Yep. He's open.
Hi,
we got
pleasure
a
to-
green one, we got a purple one, we got a white one, we got
Some
a
purple
red one.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are color coded, so it's easy to remember who's who.
It's true.
It is, actually.
Yeah, I don't blame that.
Yeah, Ollie would just knock on the door, and when you open up, just say, hi, yeah, pleasure to meet you. My friends just came by a little while ago, asking a lot of questions about this guy, Brutus Kane, that lives over by the lake. You know where he lives?
Oh. Yeah. Over there somewhere. And he points towards
Beautiful.
the direction that you saw the lake house.
Perfect. Cool. So at some point in the unforeseen future, a kobold, which is like a tiny little lizard thing,
Oh, small
May come-
Gazan? Okay.
a small Gazan, may come knock.
Focus on.
May come. That might be a little racist, actually. Now that I think about it, but
That's
we can address that later. That's a conversation for another time because we are on a time crunch. May come knocking, asking to be pointed in that direction because she is a part of this group and she stormed off earlier. So if a small mini Gazan shows up on your doorstep asking about an orc, a group of people, just point her in the direction of that lake house, please.
Okay,
I'm pretty
sure.
sure Bard has kind of realized you're not an orc.
Oh, and if you see Julius and Idea, tell them to come back. I missed them.
I
But
don't know who those people are, but
Just if you see
sure.
them.
Absolutely. Did you talk to my friends about it?
Briefly.
Beautiful. Then I'm sure that they will be able to fill me in on the trip out there. But I gotta go.
Alright. Take care.
You too. Don't forget.
Will not.
All right. And then I'm going to run my ass back over to the group.
They're just standing around. What are you guys doing?
Kicking
I'm
rocks,
scratching my
counting
head.
hearts.
oh yeah, I'm about to say I'm pretty sure Eric's probably picking his nose or some stupid shit.
I'm scratching my head, and when Oriana comes back to like, did you say Bard a girl?
Yes.
Makes you feel like a bigger dick, doesn't it? You were
Bard,
both a woman.
Yeah.
just so we're all on the same page, Bard is female.
Oh, okay.
Ben, you also realize this now that they're talking about it.
I can't. I don't know if I want to make Ben that big of a creep. So I think I'll just.
Oh, that's gonna be fun, man.
You're fine to do whatever the fuck you want. He wants to be a creep, be a creep.
My man, I literally met Bard on fucking
Ben
F
doesn't
list.
care about kobolds. Doesn't care about kobolds.
No, that was Piku. But I guess the same thing technically.
I met you as a player there, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so
Shall we head up?
Now that we're all cut up, yep. I had to. Bard should know
It sound
where
like
to
me.
find us. Bard should know where to find us. It took longer than I thought, but Bard should know. And if not, oh well. But yes, we should probably start heading that way.
Absolutely. Let's get going to the house.
Doop-a-doop-boop-boop.
All right, guys, you all travel towards the pillar. Well, at least like a little a screw off the pillar, but you know where you're going. So I'm gonna draw you here because now we're doing Feel of the Mind. Let's see. Bard,
What the hell is happening?
perception check. This is just a
Alright.
rating room. This is like just a miniature, like version.
That looks like a penis.
What?
What?
Now you can't unsee it. The tower looks like a penis.
That's the pillar, man.
Yeah,
It's
so now you
smaller,
can't
but
unsee
still.
it.
Swing it on.
Okay, man.
It looks like a chode.
Oh my god. You're ruining my ceiling, man!
It's the little whitest dick that could.
Oh my god.
You said a perception?
Yeah, perception.
That is a 22.
22. You spot your compatriots as you're actually on the staircase of the pillar here. Okay, I'm not gonna stay on this because you guys are meeting up right now. And I want you guys to move around the map and actually interact and such. So...
And because you're tired of me joking on the fact that your pillar looks like a chode.
That's not it, but I don't want to go into that conversation either.
It's got a little cock ring on it too. Do you notice
Oh
that?
my fucking god, can you stop?
It's just wrinkles. It's an old one.
Oh my god! It's not pulsating, it doesn't have fucking veins! Stop!
I love how we're just tearing your building apart. We're gonna come back and it's gonna be shaped like a square instead.
Square building. No longer round.
Yes, it no longer has a tip.
Okay, so guys, you're now all on the map. You're outside. Bart is on the staircase and coming down. What do you do? Who goes first? Who acts first here?
Wait, this is the house by the lake, or did we get to the...
No, you're at the temple again, where you first emerged. The kobold is coming down the white staircase.
Bart, where have you been?
Bard had to spend some alone time. Like, she still seems kind of sad.
Aw, depressed kobold.
Kind of like rubbing at their neck a little bit. Still thinking about, you know.
Ah, you poor thing. Like, pass a bottle of red wine.
Bard chugs the whole bottle down.
Feeling better?
No.
Would you like another?
It's like just eyeing the bottle. It's just
Grabby hands.
grab your hands. Yep.
Giving the last bottle of red wine.
That goes as the same. And she chucks the bottle like over her shoulder at the stairs.
Feeling better now?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, hold on. We'll know in a second.
Actually, I'm gonna make you roll twice. First is DC 15. Second is DC 10.
Got a 19 on the first one
Okay, so you make it.
and a 16 on the second.
You also make it, but now you're tipsy. You're definitely tipsy.
Bard feel a little better.
Magnificent.
Lovely,
I mean,
great. What a
like-
fantastic family reunion. Can we get going, please?
Bart is not even gonna look at Eric. Like, just kind of like always look away from him for right now. Looking anywhere but at Eric.
I'm gonna go up to Bard, and I'll be like, I apologize, Bard. I
Bard's gonna step back
overreacted.
and hide behind Ben.
And pats Bart on the head and, signals to the group, let's get moving. Let's get inside.
Lead the way.
It's gonna use like Ben's like tailcoat to like kind of hide behind like a little curtain. WaWor, I'm gonna send you the picture that I sent to Oleander as nightmare fuel.
Oh god, man. Is it time yet? Can we stop? It is time. Do we want to stop?
I can keep going. I want to kill something.
I have work tonight,
Okay.
and I worked all night.
This is a good spot, right?
It is a good spot.
Hey,
We are all
here you go,
reunited.
that's the
And you have a heading.
The last thing that Oleander would do is move closer to Eric and say, you seem to be kobold repellent, so I'm gonna stick pretty close to you going forward.
I do not mean to be.
I prefer that you continue to be.
Yeah, if Eric wants Bard to like be fine with him again, he'll have to bribe her. Like before.
15 hears this and feels bad for Bart and then signals to Bart to get back up on 15's shoulders like a backpack.
Like a child. At a
Like
carnival.
under the coat. Yeah.
Do you have like one of those like baby hammock things?
No, I'm
I'm
just,
just
kidding.
sitting.
Like under the thighs, you know?
Piggyback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Shoulder
thing.
ride.
Like Yoda.
Well, not piggyback
Yeah.
because
Yeah, you're
you're
Yoda.
on your back, but yeah, on your shoulders.
Do you have like a backpack?
I do.
I'm gonna move all of your wares to like my bag, and then I'm gonna cut like 2 little feet holes in your bag and just kind of.
The kobold is stealing all your stuff without giving a word.
I mean, now, Bart, I assume you're giving me all of this back when you're done.
Yes.
I take the word for it. And I allow it to happen. Now I have a kobold backpack.
Yep. You do?
I actually got a picture that'll make you guys laugh. That's related to that. Very wholesome.
Have you guys also seen the meme with the Fiat kobold?
I love that one.
No.
That's so good.
I love kobold memes. They're funny.
Yeah, can I find that real fast? Just want to end it off on like a good note here. Considering what fucking image just went into my mind.
You're welcome.
I don't want to
But
be.
we're gonna
I
come back.
still get
We're gonna come back. We're gonna
shivers.
come back and start picking on your tower again. Because guess what lobby we get to wait in
Oh
while
my-
he summons us.
It's true, but come on. Oh man. There it is. Yeah. Alright. Thank you all for coming. What a session it's been.
You have a good one.
Alright. Take care, y'all.